Browns third-round pick defensive tackle, Jordan Elliott. Jordan, it's great to see you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's great to have you on Browns Live. Meet the Rookies presented by ManCan. And Jordan, you are from Texas. When you were growing up, I know that's a football hotbed. Was it always all football for you, or did you play a lot of sports growing up?
Man, growing up, man, I played baseball, basketball, football. I very multifaceted. So, I was in everything. Then got to like middle school, kind of just locked in on football. So,
Oh, so you knew early on by middle school. Was it just we say, look, I'm bigger and more athletic than everybody? How did you decide that football was the one for you?
well, I knew I wasn't tall enough for basketball, and I was kind of getting big. So, football was, was my guy's gift to me. So,
When you were young, who did you want to be as a football player?
I mean, honestly, LaDainian Tomlinson, like that's somebody I looked up to. When I was in Little League, I played running back. So, I had his cleats and all that. Like, it was just one of those things, one of those people I looked up to.
I remember talking to you about your running back career, and as we said, maybe we'll go little William Refrigerator Perry and get you a play on the offensive side of the ball. But I can't imagine you being tackled as a young man, Jordan.
Oh, yeah, man. I was probably the same speed, just a little bit smaller, so nobody could really stop me.
So LaDainian was a guy, though, if you're from Texas, played at TCU, obviously, went on to have an unbelievable NFL career, because you're not the first rookie on tonight's show that said the person they emulated growing up was LaDainian Tomlinson. So was he really kind of, if you were growing up in Texas around that time, was that the guy that was synonymous to you with Texas football?
I mean, yeah, like he's just an electric player. He's somebody that, scoring that many touchdowns, that's something that's crazy. So just seeing that's something that everybody want to do as a kid. It's every time you touch the ball, you want to score. So that was kind of the mindset that everybody had.
When did you realize that your destiny was to be not running the football, but stopping people from running the football or separating people from the football, whether it be quarterbacks or running backs?
When everybody around me stopped growing and I kept on growing, that's when I knew. So I played my role, did what I had to do.
When you go and look back on your college career, I mentioned before we had you on here, according to Pro Football Focus, you had the highest pass rush grade of any interior defensive lineman the last 3 years in college football. When did you realize you had a gift for rushing the passer, and who did you emulate? Who did you want to model your game after as that kind of interior disruptor?
I mean, honestly, Kenny Clark is somebody I look up to. Just his technique is real good. So that's somebody, like not even growing up, but just like in high school, seeing him play and seeing how how he worked. That's something I kind of wanted to do, emulate. So,
what's probably, you think, the biggest thing you learned throughout your college experience? And, you started at Texas, finish at Missouri, get to wear #1 for Mizzou last year, which is a big honor, get drafted. But what kind of stood out to you? What did you learn that's going to make you think, successful in the NFL during your time in college?
Man, just persevering. That's something that I feel like was a part of my story. Just sitting out a year and having to just be on scout team and not really having the chance to play. With my guys. That's something that I kind of took to heart at first, but I learned from it and learned that at the end of the day, I can still find ways to help my teammates. So that's always been my mindset. So that's where I'm going now with it, just taking it with me to the NFL, just helping any way I can.
What's it like? And I know you want to meet these people in person, and I know it's tough to meet people over Zoom, but you come into a defensive tackle room where you've got Sheldon Richardson, who's been a Pro Bowler, was the AP Defensive Rookie of the Year. You got Larry Ogunjobi going into his 4th season, who has 11 sacks over the last 2 years. Andrew Billings has been a starter his entire career down in Cincinnati, probably a Texas legend that you knew about, breaking Mark Henry's powerlifting records. What's it like for you coming into that particular room with all those veterans?
It's a blessing just to be around this type of talent, these type of guys. Everyone has big hearts. Everybody trying to help each other get better. And we compete. We find ways to do little competitions, whether it's with the playbook or whatever. We just find ways to compete with each other. So that's something that I feel like everyone is really on board with. Just getting to the grind and just embracing everything that comes along with it.
and bringing the best out of each other when you got that talent. I know they say iron sharpens iron, and you guys really have an opportunity to do that in that room, and then going against the guys you're going to be going against in practice with Joel Bitonio and JC Treader on the other side.
Right.
It's going to be fun. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Now, all night, our fans have been looking forward to getting the opportunity to talk to you. We told them to use the hashtag #BrownsLive to get their questions in, and they did. So here are some of our fan questions for you, Jordan, and this is our first one from Nathan Shepard. What is your favorite part about playing the game of football?
I mean, honestly, just the violence of it. You know, it's something that, you know, it's something everybody says, but it's the truth. You know, just going out there and being able to just release physically, you know, and not have to worry about any real repercussions. You know, it's something that you look forward to every weekend. So
you get that opportunity to go in there and battle. And Becca asks about our interior defensive line, says a wide range of interest from paleontology, Myles Garrett, to outer space, Larry Ogunjobi. Do you have any hobbies or unique interests outside of football? Have you guys talked about that at all, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, I make beats. I make music. That's something that I do. I feel like another D lineman, you know, he does that as well.
Yes,
Chad
you and
Thomas.
Chad.
So,
yes.
You know, it just, you know, we have a lot of different type of people on our D line, but at the same time, we all can come together and work as one towards the same goal.
All right, we have another fan question. And by the way, I remember from our last time talking, Jordan, that you said look for a collab with you and Chad Thomas coming out sometime soon. Eric asks, is there one song you have to listen to before a game? And I think it would be natural to ask, given what you just shared with us. Do you listen to your beats before the game, or is there an artist you like to listen to?
Nah, I listen to Young Dolph before every game. Like, that's somebody that just get me to a different level, just mentally. So that's somebody I listen to all the time.
All right, we've got one final fan question for you, Jordan, and it's from Vince. He says, would you rather get a sack or blow up a run play for a loss?
Ooh, I'd probably say get a sack. You know, that's something that, you know, it's more rare than getting a TFL. So I feel like that's something that you celebrate more, and that's more exciting. So a sack.
Do you have a patented sack dance?
I need to make one.
Need to make one. All right, good. Well, we certainly look forward to seeing you unleash that here for the Cleveland Browns. And speaking of, you know, I'm sure you saw the schedule when it came out. Any games on that schedule stand out? You're a Texas guy. I know the Houston Texans are coming to town with Deshaun Watson. Any of the games on the schedule really jump out to you that you're really pumped about?
Man, I'm pumped about every single game, honestly. Like, I look at them all the same. I'm excited, just ready to play.
Well, we cannot wait to see you up here, Jordan. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Stay safe the rest of this offseason, and certainly looking forward to seeing you get up here in Berea and starting to get to work on what should be a very exciting 2020 season for you and for the Browns.
Yes, sir. Thank you.